Over here, GH is going to throw out his spirits. There's going to be some punching going on. He will have that extra damage in a second. Phobos gets the clap. Who's quicker fingers? GH is this time. And in fact, Phobos in some trouble, almost going down. He has to salve and will be able to get out of there. It looks like no, the spirit goes out, needs to get in range. He wants to run him down. It's first blood on the other side where it was Illidan that was able to find one kill, and they might be able to get themselves another. Biver can't be able to get out of there for a moment. They run back in, get that movement speed, and find the return kill.
Well, this lane, Gyro plus Io, that's gonna be a real problem for Team Liquid. Bottom lane, Panda already forced out to go back from the lane, had to use that flask defensively just to keep him alive.
Well, and we did see no blocking of this camp either, so GH is going to be able to move in and stack it and get all that extra damage that you would normally see, as FNG taking some punches here. Phobos moves himself in, the slow, double stow, and GH gonna have to back out. But yeah, this is the thing that's frustrating. Arcane Curse.
Yes, Arcane Curse got a little bit of buff, and last word as well, lower the cooldown.
Punches. GH keeps the pressure on, but another salve, and now he's perfectly fine and dandy. So it's going to be an interesting lane down here. How about this other one? You talked about the strength of Io Gyro, and it feels like we're already starting to see it a little bit.
It may get close once they get level 2. And who's up double combo the brain sap. I think they have enough to bring down the Io. The problem is it's pushing, so they can easily get the deep back to the pool. So why is not that push? I get the D4.
That's real nice. Extra experience, get some gold on him. They are also blocking out this camp, so there won't be any pulls going on. And Gyro having the time of his life. Also, I mean, it is a little bit tough because of the right-click damage that Mind Control has. He's not getting a ton of CS, but at least he's not being pressured and pushed out of lane. Kuro, mid. Can they do anything here against G? Seems unlikely with no Blink Strike.
I gotta say, I love this Phantom Assassin look.
Oh, the gold one?
Yes.
That's...
Maybe it would be a bit better if he has the full weapon unlocked, the one with the Style 3 Fire one.
I don't know what you're talking about. GH in the top lane. He's taking a lot of punches here. Want to get in range for that kill, but not going to be able to find it. And instead, another spirit is going to be thrown out. Light Strike Array connects mid, and G, I feel a good bit of damage. The Make almost gets him. Miracle, the punch from the low ground, but it's a miss. A second miss. Oh, wow. In the meantime,
I was watching the bottom lane. A lot of damage coming from these two heroes. FNG tried to play aggressive, but didn't think that Elder Titan's gonna do that much damage with the right flicks.
Oh man, and the Io Spirit's just going to work here as well, as they're keeping the pressure on.
Oh, I remember. I played a Centaur against the Gyro a couple of days ago, and once you hit level 25 and gains Return Aura, this Gyro can't do anything. He uses a Flak Cannon and he had Aghanim Scepter, so he has this uncontrollable damage that I like to call it.
Yeah.
He just kills himself. If everyone is standing around him, let's say you have a lot of strength since you're level 25, he needs to pop Satanic early on, otherwise he's just gonna die. He's gonna kill himself.
Even with the Io, and I guess that's one instance where the Io might not want to take the attacks targets thing, because of just how strong, Io could be hurting himself. It's not based off the damage he's done, it's just the right clicks that he's doing. That's something to watch out for. Is the return damage, is that based upon Centaur's strength? Not?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not the other heroes. That's really good. Well, we'll have to watch for that. Almost level 6s here in the mid lane, and
Yeah,
That
almost level 25 on Centaur. So, Root coming out.
Oh, wanting to contest for this rune and not able to get into range to go for any type of deny. He did manage to pick up the rune, but comes at a cost. All right, level 6, they know that G has it. And GH is nearby as well. They drop down another ward, so now full vision of this one. This should get de-warded, but I want to try and set up for a kill here, possibly on a Miracle. It's tough when he's at full HP.
Raindrop every time Lina uses Snake to get the damage.
Yeah. So at least at the very beginnings of this, Team.Spirit up 3-1 in the kills. A much slower pace game than we've seen the previous ones, but it does feel like Liquid a little bit ahead out of the laning stage. Bottom FNG is gonna not get caught out at all, and instead it's gonna be G rotating bottom and looking for a kill here on a Matumba man. Vision wise, they don't have good vision of that. Oh god, I need to take off Fog of War.
Do they have a good vision now?
Oh,
When you turn off the Fog of War?
they didn't. They nice jump away from Matumba man. The right clicks coming in. The Laguna Blade would not have been enough. Bottom lane though, instead to turn around here as they take down the IO already, knowing where the action was going to come, and they find Illidan fully blocked in some trouble. Does have another rocket barrage, but this guy is donezo, and well, they might be able to find a return kill onto Kuro with the missile going out, but with that brain sap and the stomp him right out of the freaking game.
That kind of keep up. That don't like support with no control. You're just relying on Jiro's rocket, eat the dog, and latest time is not relying on. To get the levels on the center, levels, so there's a huge stack. My control is Armget.
Oh lordy, that is real nice.
Oh, they have X here. I with
Yeah. The medium camp and the medium camp. We're just gonna cruise right by it, and the ancients as well. But still, nothing really used as mid lane. FNG gets jumped on by Miracle. Crit comes a bit late, but with the stomp follow up here as well as a dagger, that guy is done.
Here's the Centaur ult just to speed up. Let's counter my shields into this game. It doesn't have any comeback mechanics. You know, intelligence stone, no boots, just pretty much food for Phantom Assassin. All time kills.
Well, Matumba man does manage to kill off G, but it comes at a cost as they find the return kill. And that's the first int that Silencer has gotten. As you said, it's going to be much more this game, it feels like, about Illidan and how much G can get done, as they're sitting top of the CS. And the core is relatively equal, at least at this point.
But if you say comes at the level that you're going to follow with the cost.
Not this time. Maybe next time. Oh, Laguna Blade, Miracle, the Nightmare, he lives. There's nobody there. They're gonna turn this back around. It's still a TD over here on Miracle, but the IO comes in. Miracle thinks better of it, looking for the follow-up kill. They take down the IO. The cooldown coming from Illidan, but they can't kill these heroes off. The trace is almost there. They do have a missile that's stuck onto Miracle. They might be able to bring him down as they focus their efforts onto this. The clap, the rocket barrage, it's a lot of damage. The jump away though, can they kill him off? They do manage to find that, but now they've also found Lina. The Tumbo Man, no exorcism, the Crypt Swarm, the jump forward, and Light Striker able to dodge away from it, but GH gets one more punch on his backside, and he dies as well. Phobos claps him from the low ground, and then runs away.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Phobos does not have the same amount of the bomb that he had in game number 2. At this point, almost at a blink. Now he's 1.4k all the way from it. they need this big dagger definitely so they can stop the fight with. Otherwise, they have good tools up. Oh, look at the huge stack that they're farming.
Yeah, this is really big if they can get it, but the rotation coming in, Kuro, oh, he's got the Fiend's Grip, and they take him down. Just when he thought it was starting to turn around for Team.Spirit. They do get a tether away there, Io. And Biver gonna be able to run away, but it sucks to lose that stack like that. Oh, Laguna Blade, though, takes down Miracle. G just found him.
Playing really well. He's level 10, Miracle level 9. He's on top of CS chart. Also, he was landing stun stop playing now.
They're looking for the stomp, able to dodge away from it. Now the missile on GH, likely to fall. As also Kuro is in the area. They have missiles that they can chase this down another round of if they want, but looks like Kuro will escape.
So you have two support with both boots. Fire is to anything, he does not have the movement speed. And look at Silencer in place. He bought the dome and himself to level 6. He's not gonna have boots for some time, but it's so easy to land those epic stomps.
Yeah.
Scar with the Vanguard first side. I love Vanguard more than the Hood as the first time. Depending on the lineup, but it also gives you the yes, it gives you 250 HP.
Yeah. I guess it is a little bit sketchy. I'd definitely like to see him go for a pipe this game at some point because of, like, right now it's almost all magical damage coming out from Team.Spirit.
Look at the build and mind control. 1, 2, 4 points in return. So he can't get harassed.
Wow. Yeah, that is nifty. Now, GH, he's got level 6. Kuro has grip available, and Ivor, with the relocate, they don't feel comfortable going on him. This is, I mean, 4 heroes ostensibly in the area nearby Illidan, and they just can't do anything to him. As they're going to move in towards mid, they get the missile caught on to Miracle. The balls connect, and he is eventually going to get caught by this. Is he going to die to it, though? The right clicks come in. They're able to get out of there. The call down comes as well. Miracle down low. He almost ends up going down to that rocket barrage, or rather the call down, but lives. Playing with fire there.
They need a blink dagger on a centaur to start to fight properly, and Miracle needs more farm. Right now, he's just pretty much the hero at the main stage. Level 10, well, go for 15 damage, so that's kind of a greedy build. He's going all in on damage.
Yeah, and, well, Global comes out now as they have found a pick-off here onto Matumbo Man. Just the relocate combo together with the chase, and now Kuro running away. He's going to try and TP. No such luck as they find a double kill. And person who likes this, FNG, gets a little bit more in there for himself. Dreams of boots.
Did he get the last hit? No. Illidan's Strap got both of them. Still no boots. He is 420 gold for boost speed. I hate to be in this kind of situation where you need to buy other items. You want to invest in sensors, into rules, especially if you against enemies you're like bounty hunter, like a slug.
I mean, the plus side is that if there was a hero that this had to happen to, Silencer's not a bad one. All he needs to do is get that global off as the game goes later and later. But I mean, it is starting to feel like Team.Spirit are hitting their stride. You look at the experience graph in particular, and it's almost 3,000 ahead, or rather into the favor of Team.Spirit. So I'm feeling like they're in a pretty decent position as Kuro has the missile on him, but they're just going to leave him to his fate.
Holy no, be another kill on Phantom Assassin.
Oh, she blink strikes forward, and that might be her undoing as Miracle caught yet again. The Nightmare's there. Not enough mana, though, and the Laguna Boy does come out. They drop the ultimate as well from the Brewmaster. This is a pretty heavy commitment here. I don't know if they need to go for that. Instead, focus back, man. It's just going to be a wasted brew split.
gonna need to play Mentor has a blink bag already. Also, I'm still thinking about his skill in return, and over a link, you can't use double lash that much.
Yeah.
As the same thing you could use with the hood. So he goes for the exit farm.
Well, and now it's another pressure towards mid lane, and it is gonna start, you know, being an issue they need to resolve. No Bruce split online, and they jump forward. Instead, the global comes out. As soon as it happens, they're going to try and blow up the TV. The damage coming out from the gyro. It hits on absolutely everybody, but now trying to turn it back around. They do manage to take out that Io. Kuro starting to fall down now as well as Illidan is trying to kill him off. They've almost got it, and they will find him. But Team.Spirit taking advantage of that global.
That's an act to start. Blink her on and follow with the global balance. Lena didn't even use her combo. She has the ult scepter right now, so that's a better pick-off potential. Oh, they're gonna go.
Or she just gets picked off, like you said. A little bit.
Oh, when I said that she has the ult scepter, it was flying to her, so she did not have it.
Alright, who's the courier? Come on now.
She was the one using it.
You know that somebody used it beforehand. Illidan is going for an Axe.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
You can still go for an Axe even though you're playing with an IO. It gives you the tankiness, and even if the IO dies, you're still gonna deal the damage.
I guess that's true. I don't know, I guess to me it sort of feels like a waste, but I get what you're saying, that there's other heroes he's probably going to want to tether as well in this game. Lena's a nice one, actually. Give her Ags.
What happened if you Brewmaster and then his plus are still tethered to the green one?
I would assume that you just...
I think you are.
I think you get the entire buff of it no matter what, though. But we'll have to see if that even ends up happening, to be honest, because often he's going to want to blink in and then like split immediately, so you don't want to wait till Fiverr tethers you.
I mean, you bring items on a gyro because you're going to have it so much sooner before IO hits level 50 anyway.
Well, they do have relocate available in 8 seconds. Global is back off cooldown in 5 seconds, and they're going to now pressure for the tier 1 tower mid while Liquid were set up towards the top. So this smoke gank, we'll see if it works out for Liquid or not. Everybody is behind Illidan right now, and he is fairly tanky. The IO nearby, ready to relocate him away if need be. They throw out the Spirit right at the start, looking for the opening now, and it's just the tier 1 tower down. Tumbaman throws out a Crypt Swarm, and Liquid, both teams actually end up missing a smoke gank, not really getting much out of it, although they could find somebody here. Fiverr going to be the one that's there. The initiation comes out. They're able to find the silencer before Global can come, and that destroys their combo. They end up throwing it out after the fact. This is way too late now, but they will be able to find the kill there onto the DP. There's a buyback from Silencer for that one. They bought back on IO as well. He relocates into this, so they can find a secondary kill. Now Miracle, do they pull back in the Lena with them? They need to cancel the tether, and they will do that just now. The lift up onto one is Miracle being controlled. The long sleep in the crit though, and Miracle finds the kill. Great play from Liquid.
That's the double damage. Yeah, Liquid did exactly what they needed to do. They weren't all Silencer because he's the one who's gonna stop their combo. Even though he backed and used the local, it was kind of You know what this line from Liquid is called? It's called Lullaby. Look at there from A. You have Elder Titan's Echo Stomp, which is also asleep.
Put them all to bed.
What's that Pokemon called? Is it Jigglypuff that sings?
Yeah, it's Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
When are we gonna get a Jigglypuff hero? I don't think either of those guys look like Jiggly. Another smoke though.
Well, I don't.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Kuro, they move in. No global yet again. FNG going to be found, going to be killed. They try and keep people alive with this. They do have actually the shrine going with the heal coming in from Io. Miracle is going to drop now. Turn on to mind control. He's also in trouble. Going to fall here. They managed to find the stone onto GH simultaneously. They're taking him down. On the other side of the fight, though, they found themselves another. It's DP who's going to die 4 dead without global.
They were going on the high ground. They placed the ward. I think the ward placed after. Let me just ping on it. 3, 4, 2. I don't know. Just
do the math.
I want to see if they had a ward because they blinked upstairs. The ward is to get the D-ward probably immediately into the roach pit. They know that DP does not have ulti for some time, 15 seconds until it.
Oh, GH moves in though, and with that, it's a little bit scarier going for this. Although
I don't think they have enough damage for it.
Yeah, they're sticking around. As you said, no DP ulti. They will have global backup now as well. So Team.Spirit taking a chance. Can they make this happen? Stampede is also back up. It's taken so long for this to work, but Team.Spirit still sticking around the area. They're staying survivable. Biver low on mana, but does still have that soul ring. They're going to throw out a call down now to try and interrupt it, and they manage to get the Aegis with no contention.
Team Liquid did not want to take that fight. If where Phantom Assassin was standing, she was just farming up. She needs that BK. She needs a defensive tool, otherwise she's gonna get blown up by gyros. If he uses rocket barrage on her rocket, there's no way she's escaping.
Speaking of which, look at Illidan's talent choice. Plus 11 rocket barrage damage. Instead of the flak cannon attacks. What do you think of that?
Well, that's the anti Centaur. He went for Crimson Guard, that's why.
Okay. Interesting.
So he's gonna deal less damage. He had so much on the black cannon as a damage. And he has a side gunner as well.
You know, the interesting thing about that too is that it's, I mean, this could be a nice timing with Team.Spirit having the Aghanim Scepter online, about to be able to try and like keep more pressure on before the BKBs come out. They're gonna destroy these heroes. I don't think people prep for the damage output that comes from those rocket barrages.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
How much is it?
Radiant's bottom tower
more?
is under attack.
So I think that means it's 30. Yeah, it's a lot of damage. We'll see how this goes, because we've been seeing Miracle just barely escape by the skin of his teeth a couple of times now. And he's...
You know what we need?
What's that?
We need an icon when you have Aghanim Scepter on a gyro. Pull down on the side gunner.
Yeah, that's a good call. Biver hits level 15 and takes the Spirit's hero damage. So they are going all in on this magical damage, and FNG made the call. Go down bottom lane. Let's see what they can do here. As apparently they're going to back out now. But it's
BK Phantom Assassin needs it before they take a fight. Still Aegis on the gyro. Global is ready.
Yeah, and you can see that Team.Spirit really want to try and take advantage of this moment now before BKBs come online, and it's not that much longer before it happens. As they keep the pressure on, but we'll have to back out again. Liquid are doing a really good job of maintaining their composure here.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So people have been asking about the answer for gyrocopter in the pubs. Is it just Centaur? Is that the answer?
Radiant
And nah, John doesn't like heroes that can get on top of him, but now that he's farmed, Aghanim Scepter drums and BK, it's hard to take that, especially global follow-up and you have an IO.
Meanwhile, bottom lane, there's more pressure coming out, and they have relocate. They're looking to try and take down Team.Spirit here, but I think they're just going to go for a relocate play in a second. As the chase is coming, Mind Control looking for an opening. They spot him out, but he's already back. And in the meantime, all of Team Spirit are down bottom, ready to push in if they get the call.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
FNG being like at bottom lane Dark Troll was blocking.
Nice. Classic. Well, again, waiting for their moment here, and Liquid gonna come back again. It's only a 4,000 gold lead, but with these BKBs coming out shortly, 300 gold away for the DP, and the PA has hers currently. This could be the moment. Moving to range, throw the Crimson Guard on the tower. Matumbo Man drop down low. They decide to go for the Stampede here. Is this really the play that you want to go for? As they jump in onto Illidan, he's living through this. They still have BKBs. They're going to be able to find a lift up onto one if they want to do it, and that's onto the center. Blown up, no, the Nightmare save, but it's not quite enough. Miracle going to drop, but able to get away just barely again. The rocket chasing, but it is not going to connect in the way that they wanted to. Meanwhile, they can go for another lift up. Centaur not able to do anything in this fight, and already this tower down low, but they have to back.
That's a huge save from Kuro. That Nightmare did save them. He didn't resist the damage from the
Oh, and they take down the IO, but doesn't really matter. The Fiend's grip, but there's still going to be the axe working for him. They take down another. Aegis just now expired. They buy back on the Bane. They need to get out of here. And it looks like they will indeed, at least for the moment, although the lift up onto one. Death Prophet out of position. No chance for a BKB at all. And now they take down the Bane as well. There's no buyback on DP. They buy back on the Centaur, though. Are they going to keep going here?
Control bought back. Kuroki bought back.
They don't have...
Yet. He had a BKB ready, but it didn't pop there.
Radiant's middle tower.
Well,
I was going to be back in 20 seconds.
Centaur and Stampede jumps forward, trying to take down one. Is it going to happen, though? G almost getting away, 32 HP, but they're going to end up losing another one. Illidan very low. Can he escape? Miracle jumps forward, though, and finishes them off. That's what they needed. The chase forward for more. FNG possibly going to go down. The BKB wearing off, though. The turnaround could happen, and realizing this, Miracle backs out. The relocate in. They go for it. The buyback on the gyro. The BKB now. They just take him down. GH is also going to fall now. Liquid crumbling yet again, and they buy back on the PA. Another save there. Good play by the Bane, but the relocate away, and that's another buyback for nothing.
I mean, it was a good call to buy back on a gyro, relocate back, and just force a buyback from Phantom Assassin, and they got one more. Who got the last hit? Illidan. So yeah, it's a buyback though for Miracle. Now you've got 3 buybacks on the side of Liquid used. I guess it's again not as big of a deal as it was previously because there's not that buyback gold penalty. But you can see Team.Spirit 7,000 gold lead. I'm just looking at the items. Elder Titan, his aura. They don't have any kind of magical damage, so one of his aura is kind of useless. The one that is centered around the hero needs to be close to actually have it.
Yeah, and he's not getting close to these guys. They deal too much damage. Well, another round coming in. DP is behind enemy lines. Maybe gonna look to pop his ultimate and run in. We're gonna keep our eyes on Matumbo Man throughout this. But in the meantime, it's just a lot of damage dealt to the tower and to the barracks, rather. Illidan walks forward. They pop the ultimate. Mind Control jumped in at the same time. They get the lift up onto one. That's on Miracle. He's out of this fight for the moment as they focus down the melee barracks. And DP ultimate on the back line. But Matumbo Man completely isolated. Can they blow him up? They are taking down the IO. And he is going to fall with the BKB out. They don't have nearly enough damage. They get the global. It comes far too late now with the silence onto both of them. They buy back an IO. Try and jump into that one. Mind Control is going to fall. No more BKBs here. It's a lift up on a creep, actually. A little bit of a misclick there by Phobos, but nonetheless, they got what they came for.
Yeah, another buyback. IO buys back, just gives attack speed to the gyro. I love what Panda did. He goes in, doesn't even use clap, just blinks, splits, controls everyone. One with the boulder, the other one with the cyclone, and they just focus their axis. They know that Phantom Assassin has no buyback, so this favors them way more because they still have a tier 2 tower and they can play aggressively. Even if the gyro dies, it doesn't mean anything for them.
Yeah. Well, and the Spirit's damage has been very intense with that talent choice by the IO. I feel like Viver, kind of a cool one there from him. Like when the BKBs start running low, and to be honest, they just got him recently. It's down to 7 seconds for PA. DP has her still at 9 seconds. That's okay. But if that PA's BKB starts wearing down to 5 seconds, I don't think she can survive in these fights.
Oh, gem picked up by a centaur. That means they want to get rid of the vision. They need to make something happen with Tumbaman.
Well, they get the nightmare again. Kuro running forward for this one. The call down is there. The turnaround. They find themselves an IO, but is this going to work? The stomp to follow it as well. Viper down low, but not low enough. They managed to kill him finally. The Crypt Swarm was enough. Another BKB charge used for the IO.
Yeah. You mean Gyro?
Gyro and the DP, both of them. Use BKB. FNG, a nice two-person stomp there, and there's no IO in this fight. They need to get the hell out of here. As they chase, Miracle down to half HP after that one at the start. Nowhere left to go. Illidan in trouble and going to die. They buy back. The global comes again, maybe a bit too late. Although G starting to run at these guys. Needs to get out of here as well. The stomp going to connect. They've got the gem, and just like that, a triple kill for Miracle, and they take down 4.
And that's gonna be a Roche.
What in the hell?
This is not looking good for Team.Spirit right now. Centaur mind control with 2-man stomps again.
He played out of his mind. That's a 4,700 gold swing.
So, this is gonna be a cheese for that Prophet. They don't have Spirit Vessel. They only have Urn on IO, which means that I don't think they can blow up that Prophet. And now that they have a gem, this Lina Shadowblade doesn't feel that good.
Ah, it's true. It's significantly less effective. I mean, I guess the one part about it that's going to be nice later is maybe breaking mind control for his passive, but right now they got bigger problems. They've got a DP standing on their high ground, still half of Exorcism ready, and they're taking down this tier 3 tower. Liquid's still have a tier 1 up. They're calling for tier 4s. I don't know about that one.
Now look at mind control. He's just standing in the range of tier 4 towers. Getting the damage on the towers with return aura.
That's nice.
Money to burn.
G moving out is going to run into GH here possibly as he goes for the bounty runes, or he's just going to pressure out this other tower, it looks like. But as we said, still tier 1s remaining up in the top lane for Liquid. And Team.Spirit, well, at times they've looked solid. They just go down now. 4,000 gold in a tank. Look at that swing. Again, taking the fights without IO. It doesn't work.
What does IO have? Ghost Scepter. So he needs a defensive item. Also has Shadow Amulet queued up, Glimmer Cape, just to keep him alive. So
mind control.
I'm looking at the items. Gyro finished the MKB, so the accuracy against the Phantom Lance's blur is gonna work. Also Lina is going all in with the damage. Crystallis.
Top shrine has fallen.
Oh, Liquid, are they walking up this hill? The jump forward, the clap, the BKB's already out. Now run away, get us out of here. We don't want to live in this world anymore. The global comes out. After the fact, the BKB's still there, but they're taking down Miracle. Io just walked into him. And now the jump back in. G manages to find a kill. It's Aegis down. Need to get the hell out of here before they reset. And G trying to run, seeing if he can escape. They've caught themselves one, and it's FNG who accepts his fate. But it's Aegis down.
Phantom Assassin lost the Aegis, but they gave her cheese. She wants to be that frontliner. Also, I love the build on Miracle. Eye of Scotty, just to tank up, get all the stats, slow down these speedy heroes, the Gyro, Lina.
Man, this is what you need. And in that last fight, it did look a little bit weird with the Viver control of the IO. Like, it looked as if he ran in a little bit too close to the PA and just got blown up there. Granted, it's tough against Stampede, but gotta keep her distance.
It's hard to position himself with an IO against these heroes, especially as you mentioned, Stampede. What are we looking at? Big item on GH. You have Heaven's Halberd, which is gonna mitigate a ton of the damage from Gyro if he pops it pre-BKB. Also, it's gonna make him useless during the BKB time.
Do you have any other big talents that are coming out either? Seeing that much.
PA hits level 25, so 5% more coup de grace or Cup de Grace.
I like that. It's some solid NA pronunciation there. He did also get level 20 on the Centaur, so an extra 20 strength. Not bad in the least bit. He's going to be going for an Ags next. So you talk about those initial, you know, jumps that we've been seeing from Team.Spirit where things look good. Not going to be the case anymore with that Aghanims.
Dire's bottom shrine has fallen.
My goodness. Well, 35 minutes into it, still only 7,000 net worth lead. BKBs down to 5 seconds. It feels like Team.Spirit need to try and like bait out the BKBs first. And as far as Liquid goes, likewise, just like really force those initiations with a Centaur Stomp.
Oh, they're pinging the Arcane Rune on top. They want to pick that up on a DP. DP has enough to buy full Shiva's Guard. The reason why he decided to go for Shiva's Guard is they want to have the vision on the IO. Even if Silencer uses the global, Shiva's still gonna go through, give them the vision, see where the IO is, just blow him up with the Phantom Assassin. Now that she has Basher, doesn't even have phase boots in the inventory.
Yeah.
Keeping the cheese.
DP is not with the rest of their team, and they're going as 4 right now. They have Centaur ulti as well if they want to use it. Global comes out immediately. DK Phobos to turn. They get to relocate away, which keeps them alive for the moment. Miracle chasing down FNG. They're running back out to try and get on top of these guys, but a lift up onto one, a kill onto Kuro. DP running in. They don't need the DP, although a stun. Miracle taking some damage. The BKB comes out though. Fiverr didn't have the tether there available. It broke, and so they end up losing the gyrocopter. He has buyback, and they have DP ulti. They don't care about anything.
They're just gonna go. Phantom Assassin was the one who picked up the Arcane Rune, so he could use Dagger and Blink Strike more often. Panda Split is down for the next 60 seconds.
Yeah. This is a huge problem now. Again, no global silence for this fight. With the walk forward, a Light Strike grenade. Next onto one, the stomp to interrupt it all. Again, no BKBs here for a little while. Miracle has his off cooldown, 30 seconds, jump forward, the BKB is there. Now the Eul Scepter lift up. Can they take this fight? The stun is there after the Stampede, now taking a whole heck of a lot of damage. Runs away, but already Fiverr dead yet again. They can't afford to lose that IO like that. He buys back now. Can they make anything else happen here? G trying to lay into him. They're just doing no damage at all. Disarm, they turn it back around. Godlike Miracle takes down that Lina. She buys back into this as well. Have they weathered the storm? Can they find the kill here? Another catch. They've been able to find that kill. They take down the PA, and now Mind Control trying to do some jumps there in the forest, but he falls as well.
They're gonna pick up the gem, and they use how many? 1, 2,
I think just 2 buybacks.
3 buybacks.
Oh yeah,
it was Gyro, Lina, and Io.
Well, one interesting thing about this, Centaur did not have buyback himself because he invested fully into that Aghanim Scepter. I don't know if they can make anything of it, and obviously Team.Spirit are expecting a buyback there, but they could try and pressure for these.
80 seconds for a PA, so they should just take tier 1 and tier 2 tower on the top. She has a buyback, but because she bought back in that fight 10 minutes ago, that's why such a long respawn time.
Yeah. Well, and it was 900 gold that, who did it go over to? G picked that one up. So what item is G working with now? He's almost at a Daedalus.
Radiant's top shrine has fallen.
I think Lina's gonna need a lifesteal as well against the aura. just to keep her alive.
Well, I guess Panda does have Vlad's, which is something.
Okay, so that, yes, that's true. Sometimes I gotta say stupid things just so other people can look smart as well.
I appreciate.
You gotta cheer the smart-looking duo, right?
God knows I need it. That's for sure.
What do you mean? You're always smart.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. It looks like also Gyrocopter's about to have his Satanic, and not level 25 yet for Mind Control.
Oh, Silencer's GPM talent is kicking in. 120 on level 15, has Vitality Booster and Buckler, going for a Crimson Guard. Again, just to mitigate the damage from PA, from DPLT. Yeah.
Invisibility.
So we talked about in the beginning of this game that the first game is Stomp one way, the second game is Stomp the other way, and this one feeling like it's actually a pretty solid game. And I still would definitely place the strength right now on Liquid, but things are getting scarier with this BKBs starting to wear down lower. 6 seconds only on the DP now, with obviously 5 on Miracle.
They need to fight around the Roche Pit. They can't allow that Prophet to pick up Refresher Shard, Cheese, and Aegis. I mean, DP is not gonna pick all of them up, but at least Refresher Shard.
Mind Control up on the high ground. FNG scouting this all out. They do a Global Silence immediately to try and turn it, but the BKB is out, trying to take down FNG. He's already used Global, though. I don't know if that's the target that they need to focus down. The lift up onto one. Everybody backs out. Silencer buys back now. A dagger goes on to Illidan as well. The turn. They pop the ulti. G being isolated. He falls as well. No buyback on the Lina, but Illidan trying to do whatever damage he can, but he is also going to go down. 2 minutes on the sideline, and with that, Liquid will be able to secure at least Roche, if not more. And Phobos looking like he's gone as well. The bash is out. Yeah, they are feeling so rough right now, and Liquid doing a beautiful job of it.
Miracle killed Io with 1 dagger. Io was full HP and he just one-shot him. This 5% coup de grace is just insane. 20%. It means every 5th hit is gonna be a crit.
Yeah.
Statistically. So, GG's called. We can go back to the point where they have 2 supports who have no control. They lack stun. So they can't control these fights. The only hero that provides anything